What's up, guys? So, a couple people asked if I would do a Grom walk-around video, and I figured, let's do it. Why the hell not? So I'm gonna find a nice little snuggy spot over here to park up and post up, so we can talk about this thing. Let's go right over here. And I'm going to do this in a couple different types of ways here. And first I'm going to talk about what is on the bike now, what I have ordered for the bike, and then lastly we're going to talk about, I guess I could turn my blinker off. We're going to talk about some thoughts I got going on. So, here she is. I'm going to keep this visor closed so you guys can hear me pretty well. It's pretty damn windy. It's my 2014 Grom. And I guess we will start from the front and work the way back. So, this is a retrofit that I did. It is a Morimoto Mini H1. Painted the stock housing black, painted the shield, or I'm sorry, it's a shroud black. Like very basic, simple look. I don't like shit that's fucking too flashy and all that stuff. The only problem that I have found, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but behind the projector is a white silicone ring. If anybody knows where I can get black ones, that would be awesome. Also, if anybody is looking to get one done, I would be more than willing to help you, and or if you guys send me the stuff, I will make it for you. Beyond that is the black turn signal brackets. I just plasti-dipped them, and attached to those is the smoked flush mount turn signals. We've got these cheap ass eBay levers, which I don't really like. And the reason I don't like them is because look at how flimsy they are. They were cool and all, and it was just basically something to get me by for this season while I figured out what I was going to do for this build. And they work, you know, pretty well. The selector, the adjuster selector, is kind of useless. You kind of set it once and that's it. They were like 25 bucks or whatever on eBay and whatever. These grips, this side actually looks a little better right now, are the grip puppies. And anybody who has the Composimo bars will tell you that your hands go absolutely numb at high speeds. So I got these, and it helped dramatically, and it kind of fattens up the grip a little bit. Some people like it, some people don't. Cheap ass bar end mirror. I don't really like mirrors on bikes, but I do need something, and this little bar end works well. I got it on eBay. I got them as a set, but as an idiot I dropped the other one and I broke the glass in it, so I only have one. I was only going to use one anyways and just give away the other one, but unfortunately I can't now. This is also a cheap eBay phone holder. I'm trying to do something a little custom, and I haven't gotten it 100% figured out yet, but it's going to be attached to the Composimo race bars. But this is just something to get me by so I can have GPS and stuff. I actually have a phone that I keep in my pocket, and then when I need, I have a separate phone, which was my old phone, that I use for GPS. These are Composimo race bars. I'm not sure why I didn't get this stuff in black. I know I could have ordered it in black, but they will be black over the winter. I'm actually going to have a friend of mine's dad, he does anodizing, so he's going to do that for me. He's going to get those anodized black and the stretch, which I'll show you guys in a second. This is the Composimo 2-inch front fork kit. It lowers the front forks. You can see some of that. Oh, the forks are much more compressed. It gives it a little bit stiffer of a ride. And for people that were thinking about getting it, the only problems that I've ever had with that is in the city. Downtown Chicago, when we go on our little Grom runs, we usually go downtown, and for those people who don't know, Chicago is like pothole haven. There are ridiculous sized potholes, and there's nothing you can do. So, I mean, yeah, I've bottomed out a couple times, but it doesn't seem like anything that's too much to be worried about. Next is the exhaust. This is a Two Brothers S1R, and it was... I think it's probably one of the best exhausts out for the bike for power. And the only problem that I've had with it, there's been a bunch of people who say that the bracket down here on the header cracks, and it cracks behind the mounting point. But I've had a different problem, and mine has actually cracked right here, which is a weird spot for it to crack, but that's where mine cracked. The cool thing was I talked to the Two Brothers about it, and you know, they've only got a set limit amount in their warranty. And I told them I wasn't pissed off about it because shit happens. I'm not one of those people who gets fucking bent over arms because they buy something, beat the shit out of it, and it fails. I understand the material is very, 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 very fragile after it's been welded, and you know, sometimes that's all you can do. And because I was halfway okay with them and I wasn't pissed off, they gave me a huge discount on just this piece. It's only like a 6-inch section. It slides into the canister and then it slides onto the header, and I'm okay with that. So I've got that sitting at home for it. Let's see what else. I painted the little circles here black, whatever the hell those things are, the caps. Jesus, I can't even think today. Just to give the bike a cleaner look. I'm trying to keep everything, you know, 2-ish colors, maybe 3. It's either going to be, you know, obviously the black, but we'll talk about that later. I'm getting off topic here. Going further back, I don't know if you guys can see in here or not, but at the bottom of the shock mount is the Composimo 2.5-inch drop. Lowers the bike a little bit in the back after you've stretched it. The Composimo 6-inch rear stretch, which I actually have it at the 6-inch setting, and I love it. And if I do feel like doing wheelies, I just push it in to the 2-inch, and she's golden. She can do wheelies, no problem. And coming back to the back is the Composimo, not Composimo, Jesus Christ. This is the tri-page integrated taillight, which I believe is the best taillight on the market. And I'm actually just now seeing that it's got custom LED on it. CL14 Grom-L, whichever that is. But anyways, it's got a ton of different settings for brightness and for braking and all that stuff. And I am one of those people that think that if you have drivers behind you, to make them more aware, the better. That way they don't hit you, they don't whatever. So that's why I got that one. I had the two brothers, and like I said, guys, I am a very, very, very clean-esque build person thing, whatever. And I don't like shit hanging off the sides and turn signals and blah, 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 blah. The only other Undertale that I would ever think about getting is the Man in the Box, but with how many problems I've heard of people, I just decided to go with this, and I made my own play bracket, which it utilizes a stock bolt mounting location, and then I just made an L bracket and fired her up right underneath there. And I don't care if you guys see my plate, because I actually have a custom plate for the bike. And really, if you guys want to steal my bike, you obviously need it more than I do. And I have really good insurance, so good on me. So now, the couple other things that I did too, guys, I plasti-dipped the rear sets. We actually have a show coming up, and I kind of wanted to clean the bike up just a little tiny bit. So last week I plasti-dipped them. I'm going to yank all that off and then put it back on just for the show, and then the bike is going to be completely torn apart for the winter. So yes, I know that it is peeling in some places right now, and I'm okay with that for the moment. So the last thing is the wheels. When I first bought the bike, obviously I had the stock wheels. Then, for the people that know, I went and painted the wheels gold. And for some reason, something happened with the clear coat on the rear wheel, and it just started to look like shit. The front wheel was perfectly fine. So, for the show, I needed to do something quick, and I spent 5 hours of my life, which absolutely sucked, stripped all the paint off, coming to find that the stock wheel has kind of like a polished lip, and then in the center it is a gunmetal textured finish, kind of gunmetal, kind of more silver. It's kind of hard to explain, but obviously I didn't think the gunmetal would fit with this, so I did the centers black, painted them black, and I think it looks pretty damn good. So, what I have at home for the bike is I've got the Öhlins front fork kit. I've got an Öhlins rear shock. I've got a 183 Finbro big bore. Got a PCV with wideband. And what else? I got a bunch of little... We've got ASV levers, which are still, I have them. Well, I don't have them, but I ordered them, so I have them. And a couple other things, got some new bar ends. These ones are kind of chewed up from the wall at work. The bike kind of sits pretty up close to it, and sometimes I move it, and it beats the shit out of this one, so good on me. And what else do I have? I can't even think. But anyways, the things that I'm going to be getting for the bike are the side fairings and a lower belly pan. I'm debating on whether or not I should get red turn signal brackets. I think the black does look good, but I think a little bit of color would look good up there. carbon fiber gas tank cover, the one that actually uses the bolts. I'm going to get a carbon headlight shroud, a carbon front fairing, but it will be painted red. And what else do I got? Just, you know, whatever, a couple little things. I'm really not going to make the bike too crazy. I just want to be something to cruise around with. I use this bike literally every single day, so I don't want to make this a build that I cannot do that with. This thing has taken me 8,000 miles already since March or May, and it's done a pretty damn good job. It's been super solid, and I like it. Yes, I know I need to adjust my chain. I just haven't had time. And yes, I know I need... Oh, that's the other thing. I do have a set of Michelin Power Pures at home, but I haven't mounted them yet. That's going to be a wintertime thing. I just kind of want to do everything all at once during the winter and actually give me something to do. The other thing I kind of want to order is some side vents of sort. These black ones, well, they look whatever, but yeah. So there she is. The two things that I want to ask you guys is, should I keep the gold on the forks, or should I get them anodized black? And I've been thinking about doing a different exhaust. And in doing a different exhaust, got these weird lines on here. I'm thinking about doing either a Brock's Alien Head or a Hot Lap. And I don't know which one I should do. The reason why I'm thinking about doing a different exhaust is I kind of want to clean up the look of the bike. And what the hell is all that? I am not really a big fan of the high mount exhaust. I kind of like them low slung, kind of like my R6. It gives it a much cleaner look. It'll give the tail kind of like a bear appeal, which is a-okay in my opinion. Oh, driven rear sets I'm gonna get. I know I keep bouncing around, guys. It's so hard to talk and think and express everything all at the same time. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, what I should do with the exhaust. The other thing too that I'm toying with the idea is painting the Grom. It'll be painted, I don't know if I should say. I don't know if I should tell you guys what I might paint it. And the last thing that I'm going to do, if somebody wants to talk to me about doing a set of two-piece wheels so I can powder coat the centers when I feel like it, because I'm a big fan of change all the time. So might do some 13x6 in the rear and 13x4 in the front. But yeah, that is my Grom. It's very basic. It's kind of beat up looking right now because it's just been through hell. And yeah. So anyways, Shot City, I'm out.